Well, hi there, advisors. It's Noreen from the product development team at Creative Memories Home Office. And I want to thank you for taking a few moments away from your advisor event and spending it with me to learn a little bit more about the products that are launching on Monday, September 22nd. Now, I'm pretty sure you've already seen a little bit of a sneak peek for these products, but I thought I would just go over them, talk a little bit about them, how you can use them in your business, and some of the fun things you can do with your customers. So there's two things that I want to talk about. One is the new Ruffin It collection, which is a fun dog-themed collection. And the other is the fourth and final bundle of the Simple Page Kits. So let's talk about the Simple Page Kits first, and then we'll kind of lead into Ruffin It. Now, in Simple Page Kit bundle number 4, you and your customers will receive one each of the 3 final Simple Page Kits in the Noteworthy Simple Page Kit series. So they'll receive number 10, which is, of course, Halloween themed, as you can see. But I love the fresh take on the color palette with the addition of the light blue. And that's a really nice sort of fresh Halloween. And gorgeous artwork by our lead designer, Carrie. We know you love this style and your customers have been loving it too. So this is one that's going to be great for all of those trick-or-treaters or fun Halloween parties that you might attend this year. Then number 11 has a Thanksgiving theme. This is, of course, designed to coincide in November with the US Thanksgiving. But for those of us in Canada, of course, you can use this for our Thanksgiving in October. I love all of the pies and the harvest theme, the cozy hot cocoa, or maybe those are pumpkin spice lattes, and gorgeous, gorgeous colors. And then, of course, number 12 has a Christmas theme to round out the year. Look at that gorgeous dark sea green mixed with the red and cranberry for a really wonderful, fresh holiday look. So all 3 of these Simple Page Kits are in the fourth and final bundle. The number 10 kit, the one that's focused on Halloween, will also be available on its own. So this is the only Simple Page Kit that they could purchase individually from the last 3. Number 11 will be available in late October, and number 12 would be available in late November. So of course you would want to encourage your customers to buy the bundle. That way they're going to have all of their pages ready for all of the events happening in the fall and up to the holiday season. Plus they're going to get some great bonuses. Now the first bonus is that they'll also receive one of each of the 3 advisor exclusive embellishments. There's the one for Halloween. Look at that cute little pumpkin. The one for November, or that coordinates with number 11, we've got the pie and the pumpkins is again. And then number 12, the Very Merry Christmas. So they'll receive those embellishments as well as the page kits. Normally, advisors have to purchase these on their own and then distribute them to their customers. So again, this is a great way to make sure that your customers have them without you having to pay out of pocket for them. But the other real great benefit of purchasing the bundle is that they will also receive 3 of the custom Power Simple pockets. Now I just have the one that's got number 1 here, but the 3 pockets that they'll receive with this bundle will have number 10, number 11, and number 12 printed on them. And of course, that's a great way for your customers to stay organized. They can put each one of their Simple Page Kits into one of the pockets, and then they're ready to go. Now, of course, encouraging your customers to buy the bundle is a win-win. As I mentioned, you don't have to pay for the extra embellishments. They'll have all 3 of their Simple Page Kits plus the organizational pockets. But some advisors really like to just focus month by month and have classes. So if you have a lot of your customers who do like to purchase the bundle, I would suggest thinking about having that quarterly Simple Page Kit class where they can put together all 3 of their Simple Page Kits. But again, if they are more advanced scrapbookers, that might only take them maybe an hour. So if you are interested in creating kind of an extra teaser for your customers, why not choose one of these simple page kit designs and recreate it? And what I mean by that is to take a look ahead of time at each of the pieces that are part of the actual page itself. So for example, with the Simple Page Kit number 12, when you look at it, the two base pages simply have pattern paper in the background and then two 6-inch by 12-inch bands of paper down the side, about an inch in from the outside edge. So that is an easy base page to recreate. Then you can take a look at the cut apart sheet and you can recreate these pieces. Simply take a ruler and kind of go through each one of the cut apart pieces. Number 1 and number 2, for example, are 4 inches by 10 inches. So you can help your customers choose some paper, perhaps from one of the new collections, and recreate each of these pieces. So I went ahead and put the number 12 Simple Page Kit together. And again, just went ahead and looked at all of the individual pieces, measured them out. And then I thought it would be fun to recreate that layout using some of the products in the new Ruffin It kit. So instead of using designer paper, I chose the caramel colored cardstock, which is one of the coordinating cardstocks in Ruffin It. And then I took 2 pieces of the designer paper. One, I just trimmed into those 2 6-inch by 12-inch pieces, and that's going to be what I kind of create my base pages from. And then I took another paper and trimmed all of the pieces that I would have got from the cut apart sheet from that piece. So I've got my 2 4 by 10-inch pieces, and they're going to go just about like that. And then I can start looking at the pattern that's on the back. Perhaps I want to use the reverse pattern for the smaller photo pieces up here. And then I've got 2 more small pieces. So I would really just go ahead and refer to the placement on the instruction sheet and recreate that layout from the other collection. And this can be a really great way to not only show off a new collection and get your customers excited by it, but also to show them that they can recreate a lot of their layouts that they've already made, and simply by changing up some of the pattern paper and maybe even moving the photos around a little bit, they can create a completely new layout based on their Simple Page Kit. So I love that idea, especially if you do a quarterly Simple Page Kit class. You could also offer them this technique and they could create kind of a bonus Simple Page Kit with some of the new products. So I love that. And I love this new Ruffin It collection. So let's take a look at that as well. So it's always fun when we bring out a new pet themed collection. And this one, Ruffin It, of course, is a great collection for all of the dog lovers. We've got hearts and paws and bones, toys, paw prints, a lovely little plaid there, and lots of little doggo sayings like "arf" and "woof" and "ruff." So, and I think you've already seen the little chew toy or throw toy that I was showing you when I was doing the Simple Page Kit. So we've got those great pattern papers and of course lots of gorgeous kind of tonal patterns on the back. And you can see that these papers are going to go beautifully with red, canary, Kelly green, our new cornflower blue, and our new caramel, which again I used for the Ruffin It take on the Simple Page Kit. Now we do have a mat pack. Look at that fun little dog house and lots of great sayings and photo mats, some which you can cut in half and some which are full size. So those are always a hit. And just seeing the little doghouse here reminds me Don't forget to tell your customers about the discount on the Pet Palace punch. If they didn't pick it up the last time we had our pet collection, they might want to do so now. Now we also have some stickers, and unfortunately I don't have the embellishments or the album here, but of course that's going to round out the collection beautifully. And then of course we have the new Pet Love border punch, and this is such a fun border punch. You can see that it punches out along the edge of your paper. We've got the L, V, and E letters punched out, and then a fun little paw. So that paw was kind of on my mind and inspired me to come up with an idea for a layout that features the paw and utilizes it in a fun layout that you could do with your customers. And it's a great way to showcase the custom cutting system. And I know that in a previous pet collection, one of our advisors, Kylie Kingham from Australia, created a gorgeous layout that we featured on the blog using the custom cutting system shapes to create a fun little pet dog. And that kind of inspired me, along with thinking about the paw shape in the Pet Love punch, to use the custom cutting system as a couple of photo spots, but to really kind of create some fun paws on my layout. So let me just show you really quickly how we can do that. And I think that I'll use this paper to show you because of course we've got lots of paws on it as well. And so this is a great chance to kind of see that the paw really does look like an upside down heart with 4 little ovals for the toes. So I'm going to use this paper and show you really quickly how to make this page. Now you'll need another page, so maybe the beige paper would look good. Caramel would also work really well here. But we're going to go ahead and just do some quick cutting here. I'm going to cut my single designer piece paper at 7.5 inches. So that I have a 7.5 by 12 and a 4.5 by 12. And those are my 2 main pieces. Now I want to go ahead and punch out the Pet Love border across the top of this paper. But I think I might switch this over to this side because we really want to be able to see each one of those letters. And sometimes punching, especially some smaller images, punching from a pattern is not something that you're going to see really clearly. So I think I'm going to follow this layout and I'm going to use my papers in this orientation. So the paws will be my pattern paper over on this side, and I'm going to switch over to the tonal paper for my my punched part. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and punch the top edge of whichever side you want, and you do want to have it facing up because of the letters and the orientation. If I punched it on this side, that's the way I would read it. So you definitely want to have the correct side facing up. So you'll go ahead and just punch out love 3 times. And you can definitely save the little pieces. Again, we've got the letters L, V, and E. You could add a little circle for the love, or you could reassemble the little pieces of the paw. And then we are going to do a little bit of cutting on this piece now. And as I see, the blue against the beige might not be the best combination. So let's switch over and see the contrast between the blue and the caramel works so much better. So I think that's what we're going to go with. But maybe I'll still use the beige for my heart and paw shapes and maybe even for my photo mats. So let's go ahead, now that we've punched 3 times across the top of our paper, we're just going to do a little bit of cutting. We're going to take this piece down just by 1/4 of an inch on this side. So we'll trim off 1/4 of an inch. And then we're going to take off 1/2 an inch on the bottom. So basically our blue paper now is going to measure 7 1/4 by 11 1/2. And that's just so that when we place it onto our 12 by 12 paper, we get a nice little bit of a frame just around the blue edge there. So then you're going to show your customers how to create the little paws. And you can do that from another piece of cardstock. Again, I could use the beige, but as we just saw, the beige against the blue doesn't necessarily stand out. So we could go ahead and use something like the hot fudge. So let's try that hot fudge. And we're going to use the small heart from the Gemstones CCS patterns with the green blade. So the green blade doesn't get a lot of love, so let's give it some love. And we're going to just cut out 2 hearts with this small heart CCS pattern and green blade. There's one. And yeah, I think that's a nice contrast against the blue. Let's go ahead and do a second one. There's our second one that will go just about there. And again, the reason that I use the green blade is because we want to use the smallest blade, the red blade, in order to cut out our photo, which would go on top of our little hearts. So then to make our 4 little toes here, we're going to use the second smallest oval. So again, we have 4 ovals. We're going to use the second smallest, and we're going to use the inside with our blue blade. And that will give us a nice little oval toe. And of course, you are going to have to cut out 4 of those for each of your little toes. So once you've cut out your 4 toes, you can see how I've just kind of arranged them. Literally all we're doing at that point is adhering our 4.5 by 12 inch piece down this side alongside our 7.25 by 11.5, and then choose one of the border stickers just to kind of cover up that seam. Then you can use this side for regular photos. I've got 2 3.25 by 5.25 photos matted onto 2 3.5 by 5.5 mats. And again, you can add your 2 photos over here and have a really fun little layout. And again, it's a great way to remind your customers that they can use those CCS patterns for more than just hearts. Look how cute they are as little paws. So this is going to be a really fun launch on Monday, September 22nd with the Ruffin It collection, along with the Pet Love Border Punch, and of course, the Simple Page Kit Bundle number 4 with the 3 different Simple Page Kits and all of the fun bonuses. So we hope that you and your customers enjoy these fantastic new products. And of course, we hope that you enjoy the rest of your time together at your advisor event and that you have great success with this launch coming up on Monday, September 22nd. Thanks again for spending time with me, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.